Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destinations to Travel coming to you live today from the Magic Kingdom. And as you can see, it is Halloween season here. Hi Randy. We've got all the decorations, the scarecrows, the pumpkins, the bunting, the garland, all of it lining Main Street USA and Town Square. Today is August 14th, which means tomorrow is the first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, which means tomorrow is the official start of the Halloween season here in Central Florida. And for those of you watching from other places, it can be the start of Halloween season for you tomorrow as well. But we are here today at Magic Kingdom to take a walk around the park. It's been quite a while since we've done one of our live streams out here. There's a lot to catch up on about the Magic Kingdom. We're just going to take a walk around the park. And I wanted to get out here because I love seeing the park decorated for Halloween. I don't know that I'm getting out to Mickey's Not So Scary this year, so I definitely wanted to make sure I at least got to see it decorated for Mickey's Not So Scary. By the way, there are still a few dates available for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. At this point, it's probably going to be a situation where you already have a trip planned, so go ahead and check out those dates, see if there's a party for when you're coming out to Walt Disney World. And if you don't know, just ask your Destinations to Travel advisor. They can always look into that for you and get your tickets for you. Nice photo op here with the castle as the backdrop down Main Street, USA. I will say, too, it is a very hot day today. I am probably going to have to duck into a couple of stores. I was just shooting some video of the Festival of Fantasy Parade, and my phone overheated already, so just hopped into the Emporium, let it cool off for a little bit. We should be good to go now. And it looks like we've got some cloud cover for a little bit here, so, but it's, you know, middle of August in Florida, so it's hot. So we are going to pop into the Emporium in just a minute here to check out some of the new Halloween merchandise they've got. By the way, I don't know what's going on today at Magic Kingdom. I guess just, you know, summer, busy season. But there have been a lot of characters out. I have not noticed. I'm not one to seek out characters normally, so I don't know if I just never noticed, but Mulan was meeting out at the front, like over in Town Square. And then I saw Bert walking down Main Street, USA. So keep an eye on our socials. You'll see some video of that. So that was interesting. I saw The Incredibles. I've seen Stitch already. Stitch is sort of a mainstay. You see him all the time. I saw Chip and Dale too in Tomorrowland in their Tomorrowland outfits. So lots of characters out right now. All right, let's head into the Emporium and check out some of that Halloween merchandise I mentioned. We got a Mickey pumpkin pillow here. It's like a Squishmallow. And we've got the returning favorite from last year, the decorative Mickey pumpkin wreath. And you got wreath ornaments as well, which are fun. And we've got some Mickey pumpkin ears. And you've got what I would call a Roosevelt-style shirt. Oh, yeah. Jess is here just in time for the merch. You got a Mickey backpack. We got some Mickey pumpkin Crocs, which I don't remember if these were a thing last year, but I would imagine these will be very popular. You can see they're already selling out of some sizes here. We got a zip-up hoodie here. You got Mickey and Goofy. Oh, Chip and Dale on the sleeve. I really like this collection over here, this Winnie the Pooh collection. We got Tigger with This little Winnie the Pooh hat. I don't even know if this is actually Halloween. Oh, it is. Yeah, Happy Honeyween. And I really like this hoodie. Pooh scaring his shadow. This is the back of that hoodie. And we've got some more Winnie the Pooh. Here's the Happy Honeyween baby set. Little sweatsuit. Some more Winnie the Pooh here. I really like also they have a new Halloween baseball jersey. This is fun. The Mickey pumpkin on there. And on the back, 71 for the year Walt Disney World opened. We got some pins, magnets, some more decorative items. I like this pillow, little throw pillow. And then there are some Haunted Mansion things over here as well. Looks like we got some new Haunted Mansion stuff. So we got some ears. We got a baseball jersey. I believe the baseball jersey's been around for a little bit. Dish towels. I really, really like this baby onesie. This one's fun too. I don't know how well this is going to show up in the video, but look at the Hatbox Ghost as you move closer. It kind of doesn't really work with the angle. Let's see. Kinda. We got a Halloween countdown here. And then some more Haunted Mansion, some Haunted Mansion Crocs. I really like these mugs too, the Hitchhiking Ghosts. New Haunted Mansion collection is dangerous for me, so I'm going to get out of here. And we're going to continue our lap around Magic Kingdom. And it looks like I lost the cloud coverage, so now we're back out into the sun. I don't know what I like more, if I prefer the Halloween decorations or the holiday decorations. I think I lean Halloween because of these iconic, ironically, it's the wreaths that make me like the Halloween decorations more than the Christmas decorations. But I love the park, decorated for any holiday. There's always a delicate balance when recommending a time of year to visit, because yes, the Halloween season and the holiday season are of course busier here at Walt Disney World than, you know, say like late spring, early summer, what we would call the quote unquote downtime, which is barely existent at this point. So yeah, it's going to be busier during those peak times, but it's worth it. I love visiting, especially during the holidays, but during the Halloween season with the park, with Magic Kingdom decorated and Mickey's Not So Scary, great time to visit. And a tip I always give every year after, really, I was doing a live stream here in Magic Kingdom during the day 3 or 4 years ago. No, wow, longer than that. Jeez, yeah, this was pre-2020. But I was here during the day when there was a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party at night, and realized, well, the park is pretty empty. So maybe you're coming and you don't want to do Mickey's Not So Scary, or you have multiple days and you're not doing Not So Scary one day. It's a great day to visit Magic Kingdom. The park does close earlier, but because of that, it's not going to be nearly as busy. So if you can take advantage of that, it's one little tip I like to share. We're going to head into Adventureland. Now, the rest of the park won't be decorated for Halloween. It's really limited to the hub, Main Street USA, and Town Square. You do see a little bit more during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but not too much. I'm just noticing the archway is not here. That's interesting. Looks like they're replacing that. Some construction happening. I'm going to keep moving pretty quickly here to try and stay out of the sun as much as possible because, again, don't want the phone to overheat. So like I said, in addition to coming out here because tomorrow is the first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, we also just haven't been here in a while, and so there's a lot to catch up on regarding Magic Kingdom. And that includes some news regarding the Beacon Barrel, which is a new Pirates-themed bar that'll be opening here in Adventureland. We did get a look at the menu. That was released last week, I think. Something like that. And we also know that it will officially open on August 29th. It will be open for select nights on Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, as well as Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, although things seem pretty vague on when it will be operating and how reservations will work, and so I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. But today being August 14th, this was the day that the reservations were supposed to become available for the Beacon Barrel. And there were some technical issues and they are not available. So if you've been trying to get your reservations all day, or maybe you've had a Destinations Travel Advisor trying to get your reservations all day, they have updated the app at least to say that they will not be available today. We don't know exactly when yet, but you can check back that on the app, or on, I believe, on the website as well, on the page for the Beacon Barrel. Check back there for updates. So we'll keep an eye on that. I will say I am very excited to check it out. The menu looks unique and delicious, so I'm excited for whenever it is I end up getting there, because who knows when I'll be able to get a reservation, but I will definitely be sharing my experience over on our YouTube channel, which, by the way, is youtube.com/D2Travel, D the number 2 travel. Here is where Beacon Barrel will be, right next door to Pirates of the Caribbean, which is only a 15-minute wait right now. Nice. It was down earlier. I was actually planning to ride it, or Jungle Cruise were both listed at 15-minute waits as I was walking in, and then they promptly went down as soon as I walked through the gates. I don't know what I did. I scanned my my ticket at the gate, and both rides closed immediately. So I'm not sure how I did it, but I broke it. But yeah, so again, here's where we'll have the Beacon Barrel. I'm really excited to check it out, and I will keep you guys posted on when I get to experience it, and you'll be able to share that experience with me. One more time, it's youtube.com/D2Travel. You'll find a video of it up there. Eventually. Again, the opening date is August 29th, and hopefully I'll be able to visit soon after. I want to pause here for just a second too, because as I mentioned, our YouTube channel, you can also head over to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com to get set up with a Destinations Travel Advisor today. Start planning your next Disney vacation. We have guests queued up over here. Is there another character out? I think I said at the top here, we have a lot of characters out in Magic Kingdom today. Yep, Jack Sparrow is back there. You occasionally see him meeting and greeting out here, but I like that they set him up in the shade over there. I don't know if you have a good view here. Let's see. There he is back there. It's hard for me to see the screen because of the sun today, but trying my best. So as we cross over from Adventureland into Frontierland, which I guess Jack Sparrow is technically meeting in Frontierland, which is odd. We, like I said, it's been so long since we've been here. We've also had the closing of Tom Sawyer Island since our last live stream out here. Oh, those of you who have been watching for a while, by the way, I always talk about, my favorite restaurants and places to eat and things like that. Magic Kingdom has been very limited for me. Sleepy Hollow was my go-to, and that was pretty much it. They did just recently return the chicken and waffle sandwich, which I'm very excited about. But I also recently discovered how much I really enjoy Pecos Bills. So that's my my new go-to. This chicken and waffle sandwich is still king here. That is the way to go over at Sleepy Hollow in Liberty Square. But Pecos Bills is a good option. Their pulled pork is very good. All right, going by Tiana's. Looks like we have a band playing out here. And it makes sense because there's not really anything to do over here. Big Thunder Mountain is closed for a lengthy refurbishment. It won't be reopening until next year. And then, like I said, the Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island is closed, so you can't ride the Liberty Bell, can't head over to Tom Sawyer Island. And the railroad is closed because of that construction. So instead, we have a band entertaining guests out here. That's awesome. They are really good, and I would stay there and watch the whole set, but it's in the sun and it's just too hot. Yeah, Randy says the Pecos Bills nachos. Yeah, so the nachos there with their cola pork, really, really good. Highly recommend. So the reason, by the way, for all of this being closed is the new Cars Land we are getting out here. A couple of Cars themed attractions, which is going to be so different for what we typically see here at Magic Kingdom, but I'm really excited for it. Tiana's goes by over here. And we'll do more live streams between now and then. It's going to take quite a while before that attraction or those attractions open, that whole land opens. So we'll be out here to talk more about that in detail. In the meantime, if you want to hear more about it, we have talked about it in our previous episodes of our podcast, which is the Parks and Passports podcast, which can be found on the Chip and Company Podcast Network. Wherever you get your podcasts, we release new episodes every other Monday, talking about Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney cruises, as well as other vacation destinations. Be sure to subscribe. Look at this, yeah, more characters. We got Woody wandering around in Frontierland now. This is a really busy character day. I don't remember the last time I saw Woody here. Oh, he wasn't joking. Jesse really is out there. We got Jesse also walking around Frontierland. There's Jesse. Looks like they're heading in for a break right now. Like I said, really interesting character day here. Oh, you know what? Let's peek out over here. I didn't even realize the walking path was open over here. So you'll see the Rivers of America now empty. And man, that is weird to see. So again, all of this will become a Cars-themed land. I don't want to call it Cars Land. But we'll have a couple of Cars attractions here. I'm excited to see that. Again, it's going to be a while. They only recently closed Tom Sawyer Island. So it's going to take quite a while for those new attractions to open. Oh, Randy, did I miss a Woo Square? Randy said one of them needs to step into the tape box on the ground. If you ever see a box, you know, just a square made of tape on the ground, and there's a bunch of cast members looking at it, just go step a foot in there and see what happens. Cast members do a lot of fun stuff. It's always funny every year. Like I said, tomorrow is the first Mickey's Not So Scary.
A few moments later.
All right, well, we're back. Sorry, guys. Like I said, it is very hot out today. So we phone overheated and we dipped into Memento Mori, the Haunted Mansion gift shop. Now just bear with me for a second as I try to reconnect my gimbal. Okay. We are good. Okay. Everything is working again. Sorry about that. Like I said, it is very hot out. Phone overheated. Ducked into Memento Mori to let it cool off for a little bit. This is the Haunted Mansion gift shop. Yeah, sorry if you were watching, trying to, you know, as I was trying to get my gimbal set back up. I really like this Haunted Mansion hoodie. We're gonna keep on moving here, and I'm gonna try and stay in the shade as much as possible, not let my phone overheat again, but you know, like I said, it's really difficult to do that. It's funny because I was actually just saying before we overheated that, you know, you think of the Halloween season as being a little bit cooler. That's not the case here, especially when the Halloween season starts in the middle of August. So it's very hot. So be prepared for that if you're coming from Mickey's Not So Scary. Just be ready for the heat, even at night, even after the sun goes down. Sometimes it feels like it only gets hotter, so just be prepared for that. As we're passing by It's a Small World, we actually have something new with It's a Small World here as well. So for the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, Disney added in a new verse written by Richard Sherman before he passed away. And that new verse has been added to It's a Small World, both here and over in Disneyland. So really nice addition to the attraction. And honestly, is, you know, something that got me on the attraction because I haven't ridden It's a Small World in a long time. So cool to see something new added to a classic attraction like that. The new final verse, as Randy says, yeah. Oh boy, I am just stuck in the sun now. I'm gonna try and move quickly. And in the meantime, we'll just talk a little bit more about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. If you're not familiar, if you've never been, well, first off, we have a whole bunch of coverage across our platforms, and I'll try and share that more. You know, we'll repost it to our YouTube. We'll post them on our Facebook as well. So keep an eye out for that. Again, that's youtube.com/D2Travel if you want to go over there and subscribe. D, the number 2, travel. But basically, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is it's on select nights from starting tomorrow, August 15th, through Halloween. And it's a park-wide event. It is a separately ticketed event, so you do have to buy a ticket specifically for Mickey's Not So Scary. But you've got an incredible parade, probably my favorite parade of any theme park at all. The Boo to You parade, and that song will get stuck in your head for months afterwards. It's already stuck in my head, and the party hasn't even started yet. You've got a fantastic fireworks show specific to Mickey's Not So Scary. We do have some decorations over here, and that's because this is where you'll meet Winnie the Pooh and friends in their Halloween costumes. So you've got special character meet and greets. You've got trick-or-treating. There are candy stations throughout the park. When you walk in, you'll get a little trick-or-treat bag and go around to different trick-or-treat stations and collect as much candy as you want. There are little dance parties and things like that around the park. There are also ride overlays. So there's special lighting here on the Mad Tea Party. There's no lighting on Space Mountain. I know that's what you think of Space Mountain being, is just it's completely dark, but it is darker than it ever is during the Halloween party. So there's special twists on your favorite attractions like that. And it's just a really, really fun event. There's just a lot to do. I will say there's almost too much to do. Don't go into Mickey's Not So Scary thinking you're going to do everything, especially if you're someone who wants to meet the characters, because the characters draw very long waits. So, for example, Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas are very popular characters you can meet during Mickey's Not So Scary. And they will draw long waits. So as you get into the park, jump on that line. They're usually right up at the front over in the theater. You know, you might see an hour-long wait. Do it. It's not going to get shorter. So if you really want to meet Jack and Sally, just be prepared to wait a little bit for it. Oh, Randy said maybe to stop in the Storybook Circus. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into Star Traders just to get into the AC a little bit. We'll check out some more merch as my phone cools off again. I have been trying to stay to the shade as much as possible. Check Astro Orbiter, Randy says. Yeah, Astro Orbiter recently reopened after a pretty long refurb. They actually completely tore it down and rebuilt it. So it is essentially a brand new attraction right now. So we will check that out after we get out of Star Traders here. Gift shop we rarely come into. And again, greeted by Halloween merch. Oh, here's what I was looking for over in the Emporium, is this mini ghost collection. So you got this decorative mini ghost holding a little pumpkin. Got a sweatshirt here as well. And then the Star Traders store is known for having a whole bunch of Stitch merchandise, so you'll see that here too. Here's a that same mini ghost on a blanket. Let's see if they have the picture. Yeah. Nice throw blanket. There's a pajamas set. Got another t-shirt and a bag. And we got, oh, these ears are cool. It's like a sweater almost. Oh, it is that like leather material though that you typically find on the ears. Yeah, this collection is fun. And then here's some more of the stuff we saw over in Emporium. Oh, I'm seeing some more stuff over here too. What is this? This is different. Sweater, and then you got a, whoa. A cardigan with this ribbon weave through the sleeve. This is really nice. Very soft. Oh, it's her universe. So Ashley Eckstein's brand. I like this like ugly sweater vest. That's fun. The candy corn buttons. And you see this, the poison apple sweater too. Is this also her universe? Yes, it is. Oh, just watch the people mover go by. All right, we're gonna head back out into the heat here in just a second. So I'm gonna move quickly over to, well, where Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin was. And then we will look at, I'll show you here too. I'll give you a good look at the Astro Orbiter up ahead. Like I was saying, just reopened recently from a lengthy refurbishment. Oh, I don't think I mentioned, I was saying earlier, so I just heard the train, and the people mover gets delayed above me. I just heard the train go by over there. So I mentioned the Walt Disney World Railroad is also closed. It is still operating, just not over in that Frontierland station. So what it's doing is taxiing back and forth from the Tomorrowland station, or the Storybook Circus, I guess Fantasyland station, back up to the Main Street USA station. So it just goes back and forth between those two. So you can't take it over to Frontierland right now. Again, here is a look at Astro Orbiter, looking really, really nice. It is shiny, colorful, bright. Again, they recently tore down the entire thing, and here it goes right now. I'm gonna take a step back into the shade again. You see it go up. They tore the entire attraction down. It was weird seeing this whole area empty up there. And they recently rebuilt it up. And speaking of lengthy refurbishments, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin is closed. It just closed last weekend. Sounds right? Maybe the weekend before? Something like that. But it will be closed until 2026. We don't have a date, a specific date just yet. But it will be very much upgraded. There have been looks out there at some of the changes that are coming to this attraction. I can't wait. So you're going to have targets that interact. So you're not just shooting at basically like cardboard. Stitch was glitching the stream. Thanks, Randy. But you're not going to be shooting at just those, you know, not cardboard really, but that's what I called them, the cardboard targets that don't let you know if you hit them or not. They're going to light up when you hit them, so you'll know what you're shooting at. You're also going to have the blasters that remove. So if you've ever done Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters over in Disneyland, it'll be like that. So you won't be like bolted down to the seat in front of you. You're also going to have a new robot character at the introduction to the attraction. So really excited for the changes coming to this attraction. But again, not going to be open until 2026, and we don't have a specific date yet. So it might be, might be summer. It might be spring. I have no idea. It could be January. We don't know. So, but just know that if you're coming here anytime in the rest of this year, you will not be able to experience Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. There's another good look at Astro Orbiter. But we are going to head back up towards the hub. We'll get a very brief look at Cinderella Castle as we wrap things up today, because I will be in the sun, just direct sunlight in the heat again. So I'll only have a few seconds before we overheat again, but that is where we will wrap things up for today. So if you have any last second questions, go ahead and drop them in now. By the way, it has been such a long time since we've been out to the Magic Kingdom, because, due in large part, I'll say, not just strictly because of, but due in large part to our Walt Disney World Resort Hotel Spotlight series. We've been getting out to a Walt Disney World Resort Hotel every other week. What we've been doing is, on Monday, we start out with a brief overview video looking at the entire hotel, give you an idea of what it has to offer. Then we take a look at the rooms, the room types they offer, then the dining options, and then whatever makes that resort special. So for example, our last one was Yacht Club, Disney's Yacht Club Resort, and that was the being on the boardwalk is what makes that one special. There's so many added amenities and so much convenience, excuse me, for those resorts over there. And then we culminate the week with a live stream from the hotel, so you can kind of see it in real time. And of course, the Friendship Fair is going on up here, so we're not going to stop with a view of the castle. We're going to head back towards Main Street and wrap things up over there. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep on talking. So we do that Spotlight series, like I said, every other week, and we are getting out to every Walt Disney World Resort Hotel this year. As you can, put together, it's August now, middle of August, so we've gone through a lot of them already. We're actually almost done. We are in the home stretch now. We only have 4 left, right? 1, 2, 3, 5. We have 5 left. So we'll be doing another one next week, so keep an eye out on our Facebook here for that. If you want to see any of the replays, if you missed any of our live streams from the hotels, they are all up on our YouTube channel. So you can see your favorite Walt Disney World Resort Hotel in a live stream on our YouTube channel, just as long as your favorite's not Pop Century, but we'll talk more about that in the future. But we'll get back out to Pop Century, don't worry. But yeah, so those are all over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/D2Travel. While you're over there, we have a ton of other content. I've been trying to get a lot of stuff up there, so if you want to check out some of the ride videos we've got and things like that, again, youtube.com/D2Travel. Be sure to subscribe while you're over there. I'm going to come over here to the shade with a view of the castle to wrap things up. Boy, that show, every time I'm walking by, it's like, usually I walk by right as Elsa's about to come out and she just shuts down the live stream. So I'm glad I got the tail end of it. But again, I will mention tomorrow, August 15th, is the first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party here at Magic Kingdom. That runs on select nights through Halloween. And there are still some dates available. So if you're visiting Walt Disney World in that time, in the next few months, ask your Destination to Travel advisor for more details. They can get your tickets for you, handle all the details. And if you are not already working with a Destination to Travel advisor, head over to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com. That's d2travel.com. Let them plan your next Disney vacation, which is not easy these days. There's so much that goes into planning, especially a Walt Disney World Resort vacation. And they do it at no extra cost to you, so it's a no-brainer. One more time, d2travel.com. But that's going to do it for us here from Magic Kingdom today. Thank you again, everyone. I'll see you all real soon. Bye.